and that was during a T.I. concert in 2016 at Irving Plaza. You were there that night,
I was
Maino.
there. It happened in the dressing room that I was occupying with me and Uncle Murder. We was performing that night, or we was set to perform that night. My only issue with that is that I just don't agree with the narrative that's been put out there as if, you know, Taxstone was there to try to look for a problem. Taxstone was actually there. That man was there chilling, right? That man was there, you know, chilling, you know, enjoying the moment. And you know, these other dudes came in there looking for a problem. These other dudes came in there with that energy, looking to try to have a moment, and the moment just didn't go their way. So I mean, I just have in disagreement with the whole narrative of becoming a victim after you tried to be an aggressor.
All right. Well, the one thing for Taxstone is that it was not first-degree murder.
Right.
That he ended up getting charged with.
Shout out to Taxstone, man.
It was manslaughter, right?
Right.
All right. So Maino said that after the verdict came down, which then led to Troy Ave saying this. Let me see. Where is the Troy Ave shit? And by the way, chat, I did find the guys who are responding definitely directly to Dirk. I'm going to put it up back in a second. Troy Ave, Maino. Troy Ave says this.
I stand it. Right?
I see you.
Thing is real.
Yeah, no.
It's a lie. It's a piece of shit.
Actually, before that, I think it was here.
Now most of y'all.
Baby, I'm still gonna.
Is it this? What the fuck? Give me 1 second. All right.
Nigga, I got more real gold on the tip of my shoelaces than you niggas got on any of them bogus ass chains you wearing. You feel me? First of all, it's the common theme. Failed rappers always got something to say about Troy Ave, especially the New York niggas. You niggas, what I never do is, I don't comment on niggas out of nowhere. I just say no comment. That's what you need to shit say. Alright? Maino got a lot to say. I'm addressing on the fact though, so we get paid for that. That's what I like to do. I like to get paid for shit. No more of this shit with you monkey niggas for nothing. I don't think it's personal yet, except for the personal fact that nigga shot his bitch. And he's seen a lot, but how he seen so much when he ran the fuck about it? He had no shoes on. He ran about his shoes. How'd you feel like? Okay, cool.
Damn. So he's claiming that Maino, who was allegedly, if you guys don't know the whole story, when Taxstone and Troy Ave get into it, Maino's in the room. Maino had a girlfriend who allegedly got shot in the face or something of the sort. She got shot, though. And I guess Troy Ave is saying, yo, your girl got shot. Why do you have stuff to say about this when the nigga who I guess is responsible, that's what Troy Ave is saying, yeah, he got found guilty. What's the problem? Anyway, Maino comes back with like this whole thing. Maino posts a 30-minute long video.
This narrative about people hating on you, everybody hating on you, everybody against you. I'm not against you. I don't hate on you. I've never hated on you. I've never had a problem with you because guess what? You could never have been a problem with me. You could have never been a problem for me. All right? So with that being said, I just want to tell you, listen, I've been holding something for you because I figured that maybe at some point you would
A surprise?
You would believe so much of these tall tales about yourself that you would maybe one day I would have to put you back in your place. Because prior to this, it was all good. You was a little nigga that I met at the gas station handing out the CDs. I never seen no bands, never seen no jury, never seen none of that. But listen, who am I to judge? Everybody got a road to follow. So I never had issues with you. But now, you know, after all these bricks in these backpacks, after all this talk.
That was cement.
What, cement? No, listen. After all this talk, these bricks in this backpack, you're talking so crazy, and you're talking about this money, and you're talking about this jury and all that. Brother, you should never talk money and jury, please. Because I bought something for you that I've been holding. I've been keeping it on ice for a long time. You know, I'm going to show you what it is. I've been holding this because I figured at some point that I would have to put you back in your place. And it's cold. Troy Ave. Brother.
We kept it on real ice.
Kept it on. I've been holding this for you. You remember this is your Jesus piece. This is the Jesus piece that you wore. So that was, I think, what the underlying issue was of why he got on the stand and
Wait.
it was about your friend lost his life. It's not gonna come. Why would you say that? Because cast metal. This is chain house is to show you that you've been a liar since day one, right? You've built a small career on lies. You've built everything on lies. Any man that get up every day and put this hunk of die-cast metal, this is for gaga. This is horrible. What is this? What Gotti, what is this? What is this? What the fuck? This is a piece of shit. This is a piece of shit. Like any man that put this on every single day and goes out to parties, goes in bitches' faces, goes to the studio, goes to these events, is a liar. You're a liar. You are a liar. You have not stopped lying yet. And I'm not trying to put you down. I'm just trying to show you who you really not. Right?
All right.
Man, like the room. And you was like, somebody help me, somebody help me pick him up. I had told Rick, nah, don't lift him up, don't lift him up. And I think that he took that as if I was like, fuck this nigga. But I wasn't, and I know he never really been in no real shit.
All right. Troy Ave also responded back. Let me just give my opinion about this. It's very unfortunate that even though somebody died, people are still going back and forth. Right? Here's the bare bones to this whole situation. Someone ultimately died, but these issues started with Taxstone and Troy Ave. Both of these individuals had senseless, pointless beef that led to something real happening. There were a lot of threats of violence before that incident, and now that that incident ultimately happened, we're now left to be hearing more threats of violence by other people. Taxstone essentially is probably going to lose 20 years of his life. I feel like this is all for nothing. Like, y'all are all in this small bubble of New York City hip-hop. There's nobody even selling crazy. There's nobody going platinum. But in a small bubble, y'all are arguing over very small points. And I'm really being neutral in this. Outside of anybody's side, I feel like the lesson learned should have been, look at what happened with Taxstone and Troy Ave. If it's any way that, I'm not saying you can't defend yourself. And by the way, I look at this as Maino defend himself. But there can't be constant, there's an overtone of more and more violence that might happen. And I think that's what we got to be careful with. Maino, I don't know if you guys know his reputation. Everybody just say he's the boogeyman of motherfucking, what is it, Brooklyn, the Bronx, one of them, okay? Niggas don't play with Maino, okay? Maino's a guy, you can look up videos on YouTube. He's a guy who, when he comes around, shit gets a lot shaky. Troy Ave also seemed for better or for worse, like he's trying to keep the same energy with whoever calls him out. I just don't want this to lead to more and more violence. Again, because, unfortunately, Banger wasn't a beloved name in all this, we're not having the conversations that people have when they talk about King Von's death. Let's just talk about that, right? Banger was basically King Von, in a way. And when people talk about King Von's death, people are so sympathetic to King Von because of how he died. But for whatever reason, people don't care about Banger as much. Obviously, one's a star. One wasn't, obviously, a rap star. But it's kind of the same thing. So now people are shifting like this whole goalpost, and they're arguing over shit that don't matter. And that's why I just feel like there's going to be just additional violence over shit that's going to end up just being words and internet posturing. Right? Now, if you wonder why I'm comparing Banger to King Von, if we're hearing both stories, right? King Von attacked or tried to attack Quando Rondo. Banger, along with Troy Ave, tried to attack Tax Stone. After that happened, bullets got fired, and one of the people, King Von in one case, and Banger got killed. Now, granted, as I keep saying, it's two different situations. I think Lil Tim gonna get off because it's down south. This is upstate, up here in New York. I just don't think, or what I say, I don't think it's over. Tax Stone didn't get off. He got charged and he got convicted of manslaughter. And I just look at why doesn't no one actually care about Banger, just like how we think about King Von. Because when people talk about King Von, oh, why did this have to lead to violence? Like, those are the conversations we have when it comes to King Von. Damn, this could have been avoided. Yo, why did somebody have to shoot? Why da-da-da-da? You hear people saying the most ridiculous shit. Why couldn't you just take a beat down? It's the same things can be said here, just that people don't care about Banger. And unfortunately, I think that young man's death is going to be in vain because nobody learns any qualitative lessons until someone with a name actually dies. When it's somebody without a name, people keep going on with their bullshit. And it's almost, that's why people almost call things like that sacrifices. Because people just kind of move without learning anything. When somebody who ain't the main characters are the stars, if they don't get hurt or they don't die, oh, whatever. It also becomes like a likability contest. Here's what we could say. Tax Stone was 100% wrong for bringing a gun into that venue. Troy Ave and his friend, Banger, were 100% wrong for attacking him. The results of both of those wrong actions led to one person losing their life, other people getting shot in the face, and those ain't the people we hear talking because one person's dead and the other person who got shot, they not talking. It's everybody else who is now trying to make sure their gangster seems intact after that situation. We got to do better. All right?